Welcome to the Intuitive Websites Internet Marketing Podcast, bringing you the country's top podcast on the subject of internet marketing, with your hosts Glenn Thayer and the CEO of Intuitive Websites, Thomas Young.
Well, folks, once again, welcome back to the Intuitive Websites Internet Marketing Podcast. Tom and I are here again for another website review. This time is TrustySeals.com, TrustySeals.com. Now, the first question I have, Tom, is, I kind of get the website domain. Mm-hmm. What does that mean? Now, a couple things come by in my mind. I think they're a gasket company. Right after that, seals, seals. So it's like maybe Trusty Seals, maybe that's it. Or it could be something that seals envelopes, kind of like the little stickers.
Yeah, the word seal has many different meanings.
Tape. It could be tape.
Sure.
Trusty Seals. It could be, is it a book title for a children's book? Talking about seals, the animal. What type of things are going on? And if I'm not mistaken, all of those are incorrect.
They're all incorrect. In fact, if you go to the website, TrustySeals.com, the first thing that catches your eyes is sealed up, real safe technology. And then you go, oh, something to do with technology. And then trust seals and website monitoring security. And then you start to get the sense of, okay, it has something to do with website monitoring, website security. And then what I think it is that you can buy a seal or a graphic to put on your website that says this website is safe, you can trust it.
It's like VeriSign.
It's like VeriSign, but I'm not exactly sure that that's what it is. So we've got a major issue right off the bat, which is brand confusion. And a little bit of brand confusion because we've got kind of a playful name, Trusty. I don't even know if Trusty is a word with the Y, trust with the Y. But you've got a little bit of a playful name, but with a serious subject. So right off, a lot of people are going to get confused with that. That's why VeriSign and companies like that they're much more professional and businesslike in their names than their branding, because it's a serious subject that you're talking about. So right off the bat, that brand confusion is there. But as you look at the home page, and I know Glenn, you're looking at it for the first time, which is actually good. It says get safe. Sealed up trust seal options. That probably means a lot to the person that wrote it, but to the average user, what do you think that means? Get safe, sealed up trust seal options. It's almost.
I'm unsure. If I'm looking at this, if I didn't see technology or website monitoring, I'm thinking, okay, trust seals and website monitoring security. With that, I actually think home security. And yes. I go, sealed. Is my home sealed up? Is it secure? Is my home secure? And I know this is. I'm like, okay, website monitoring. I'm like, am I concerned about somebody hacking into my website and having
and there's
hacking
that's
concern.
Right. There's a lot of things to do with website security, not just a seal on your website, but and one of the major problems that the site has is that there is quite a bit of information below the fold, and the See How It Works link is kind of hovering at the bottom right of the page.
Oh, and I thought that was some type of ad that I don't want to touch.
That's right, and so that needs to be in the main navigation. If you look at the main navigation, they jump to pricing right off the bat, and I'm thinking, well, pricing is so low. What is it that they do for such a low price? Then if you click on benefits on the main navigation, once again, you're trying to figure out what is no constant maintenance or monitoring from you. Well, is that really the number one benefit that people want? But I don't know what that benefit is tied to.
So if we break it all the way down, this is like a VeriSign. Would that be correct? A VeriSign plus somebody who monitors your website to make sure you don't have the hacking issues?
I don't know for sure. So that's a huge issue with the site. We need to simplify the messaging so that people like Glenn and I who might use this service, right? If website development companies would be a perfect client for this guy, right? Because basically what would happen is we would when we build a website, we would reach out to them and say, can you provide us with a seal saying that this site is hacker free or whatever? I'm not sure what it would do. So if I look at the verification process, which is on the main navigation, and I read through a little bit of this, I start to get a sense of, well, it's sealed up security expert immediately starts your business and website review after your order. So I guess what they're going to do is they're going to review the website, and make sure that it's a safe website for users. And then I think they're going to give you some type of seal or graphic you can put on your site that says the site is safe. Now, once again, and look, that's it right there. That must be the seal you get. Okay, so that if you look at the see how it works link, which is it needs to get to the main navigation, you can actually see the seal that's got a check mark on it, and it's a green shield.
Where would the see how this works link be? I'm not seeing it on
Bottom
the
right hand side on my browser.
Oh, it went away when I'm in on the internal websites. I do have a suggestion right off the bat, though, to find out, to be able to tell people what your website does or what your company is. The best way to do this is go out to your current clients that you have and the people that you serve and say, what do we do?
Yes.
Can you tell us what we do? Number one, we want two things: what we do and why do you use us?
Yes.
And those two things, now you have your features and your benefits, and you want to always go with the benefits. It's like, what was it? And then if we have some of those testimonials, oh, my website was hacked all the time, and here's all the issues, and we got in trouble with the FCC, and we did all this, and now that we are with trust seals, now we are fine. Now we don't have those issues anymore. Now we start dealing. Now you find out where the pain points are, and you're able to go after that business and be really, really effective. Like, hey, this is what we do.
Yeah, especially for e-commerce websites. I know in user testing that there is a percentage of people that are still very concerned about buying online, shopping online, and they go and they look for how can I make sure this website is safe and trustworthy. And those people will not convert unless they see information that says, hey, your credit card's safe, your email's safe, we're not going to spam you, you can proceed with your order. And so this is what this company does, is it helps more people convert feeling like they're safe on the site. And the pricing is pretty low. So, I mean, you could actually show customer conversion rates improving, and I'm sure, more than paying for this small monthly fee to have the seal on your site. But you're absolutely right. If you go talk to customers, they'll give you a very different answer than what we're reading on this website. In fact, I would bet that most of the benefits that we see on this website are not testimonial statements from customers. They would not put it in those words. I hope they would. They should talk more about the direct benefit to the bottom line of having a safe and secure website and how that helps them grow their business and how customers feel much more comfortable interacting with their website because they know it's safe and secure. And
then, there's the other thing. We start talking about the other thing. I went to the fact to kind of really the FAQ to really look at what, who the things go in my mind is, okay, so who watches over them? Who verifies them that they're what's going on? And now I was going through how does the verification page work? Why should I choose sealed up? Well, because we're the best at what we do. Okay, so what I want to know is anytime somebody says that I'm the best, how do you qualify that you're the best? Do you have testimonials from clients that say, I've used VeriSign, I've used these other ones, and these guys are the best? Is there another type of governing authority for internet security that says, hey, we're going to do this?
They have a link called Compare, and when you go there, you see that it's hard to know where the when I clicked on Compare, I was hoping to see actual competitors, and I see a graphic where I do see competitors like BBB, Symantec, VeriSign, but I don't see a comparison on what they provide versus what Trusty Seals provides. And so, my recommendation would be to tighten up this messaging and get actually more of it on the home page. In fact, I'd like to see the seal on the home page. Also, definitely got to fix this issue of below the fold, all this content that's below the fold.
Well, and that's, I think, just an extension of a WordPress plugin, is what it looks, or not like a WordPress page. I'm going to make an assumption this is built in WordPress, just based on the way it's set up, and anything below that fold, looking at the options. I mean, the pricing shouldn't be on the home page. The other thing that I would have too is we're looking at there's a lot of different wording around the name of the company. I'm not sure what the name of the company is.
Yes.
Because we have
sealed
trust. There's
sealed
trust seals and website monitoring security. Trust and guard site seals. and then we have trusty seals for the domain, and then the logo says sealed up Real Safe Technology. So I'm not really sure what the name of the company is. How do I go about saying, okay?
Yeah, I thought the name of the company was Trusty Seals because that's the domain. And we've talked about this in podcasts. You've got to have the same domain name as your company. I mean, it's so important now on the web. And it looks like there is enough flexibility in the words that they're using to get that to work. TrustSeal.com.
TrustedSeal.com.
TrustedSeal.com.
Trusted Seals.
And then make it part of your name. And I think we should see examples of websites that are using this if possible. And I would maybe even put examples on the homepage rotator and a banner so you could see, cars.com uses this, or whoever
uses this, and this is how it uses. This is what we do for them.
That's right.
Case studies are huge because then somebody knows how they can benefit from the use.
Absolutely.
Especially if somebody who doesn't know. And these days with e-commerce, people can be doing e-commerce out of their bedroom.
They can, and like you said, the template, you can have a WordPress template, and anyone can build a really nice looking website. And the website does look good. I mean, I think it has a nice look to it. I would also put a contact us on the home nav, and I would also put an address.
They do, however, have on the top. They do have the questions call us. They do have the phone number on the top right hand corner.
But I mean, I would want to see a contact us page with a location. It'd be great to know that there's real people associated
an office.
with this website too.
Let's see. They do have a contact us. It's at the very, very bottom of the page.
Let's get that.
And it does have a mailing address.
Okay,
and does have a physical office address with office hours and technical support. The other thing on technical support is my big question that would always come up, and this is just from a business standpoint. Technical support for the web, I would assume, would be 24/7.
Yes.
Especially if you're doing business anywhere that's outside of the U.S., you have Monday through Sunday, 7 to 7 Central Time. So if you've got 7 to 7 Central Time, what if you've got a website issue that happens at midnight?
How do you deal with that?
How do you deal with that if you can't get a hold of somebody that you're there? So that would just be a question that I would have to pose for that.
Absolutely. So the site looks pretty good, but I do think there's several things that can be done to improve it, especially starting with the messaging.
So what would be their key action items, Tom?
Well, I think that even before they touch the site again, I would come back and I would redo the navigation with some of the pointers we talked about. And I would look at the key messaging and key company name, starting with the domain name. And, the site, in fact, it's hard to know if I'm on the home page because of the look of the site. But once you get to the home page, we want to see a logo in the upper left hand. We want to see a company name, and then we want to see a tagline. All of that needs to be thought out before you go and redesign the website. I think that there needs to be a connection between the website visitor and how they're building trust on your website by looking at your benefits and so forth. I mean, what you're doing for your clients, you have to do for your own website. And, people want to know first, people trust a website by far more on its content, its information, its usability than they do on any kind of verification seal that's on the site. And having said that, I did mention that there were marketplaces that look for that, but this site needs to start first with building trust through its messaging and content navigation, and then, explain that we're also, you can also trust us because we verified ourselves or whatever. I don't know how that would work, but the benefits being clear is very, very important. I would also make sure there's call to actions on all your web pages, including contact us and main navigation. Check out the video that's on the home page because it did play in a very odd way on my computer. It ran for several seconds with no sound, and then some sound came in all of a sudden. So I think that needs to be edited down so it's a lot tighter and it's very quick and informational. And then finally, what Glenn said, go and talk to your current customers and say, give me 2 or 3 reasons why you hired us and 2 or 3 reasons around what the benefits we provide to you.
And this is and what's really key with that is when you're asking people to give you the information that you're not helping them. Oh, well,
Right.
we do this, remember? And you're not trying to do that. What you want is you want direct information because if your customers don't understand what you do, nobody else is going to.
Absolutely.
And that's where you're going to have to do a lot of user testing for redesign, especially in the like Tom said. I mean, the layout's really, really nice. It's the content and the part of understanding what you're doing.
Yeah, and you show the case history and results. I know that we have several e-commerce sites that we use various types of seals on them, and we've always done it because they've said to us, hey, putting this seal on your website ensures that your conversions improve X amount of percent, and they've seen that over time. That kind of testimonial or case history is very, very important in promoting this.
Well, thanks so much. Thanks again to trustyseals.com for ponying up and letting us go through your website. We totally understand that sometimes it is very painful having somebody else review your website, especially when you've put so much time, energy, and money into it. And we really appreciate the opportunity to do that. So, all our intent is to make sure that everybody has a great user experience and that everybody's websites are the best that they absolutely could be. Thanks again for joining us, folks. And once again, you'll hear it again. If you would like your website reviewed, shoot us an email at info@intuitivewebsites.com. Thanks so much.
This has been an Intuitive Websites Internet Marketing Podcast. For more information and to see all the available podcasts and much more, visit intuitiveblog.com. If you have a website you would like us to review or an issue you would like to see covered in future podcasts, email us at info@intuitivewebsites.com.